My name's Caroline Rowe, and the name of the project that I was involved with was a self-harm book called In Our Own Words. When we decided to create the book, what we wanted to do was to place people with personal experience of self-harm and distress at the heart of its design. I'm bringing some skills of project managing and an idea and a concept of how this book can be used, but it was really important that I partnered with people that had different skills and experiences that could bring something different to the project to make it really as three-dimensional as possible. The different people that came on board had a range of different experiences. They represent diversity. We had men on the board, which was quite lucky for us because it's quite difficult to reach out to men that self-harm. There was an awful amount of planning went into every aspect of the work, you know, just in terms of what it was going to be, how it was going to come about, and how we were going to manage the workload as we went through. We decided very early on and agreed as a group on certain principles of behaving towards each other. We agreed what we were looking for as a group. So when the submissions came through, it wasn't a case of people saying, oh, this is my opinion. We used the internet to advertise the submissions. We had a voting process. We agreed specific dates to start and stop certain things. I think that was really important because otherwise we could have carried on collecting submissions for a long time. So we had a deadline, and when we met that deadline, it was quite exciting. We targeted specific websites that had a particular vested interest in what we were doing. We had thousands of submissions from across the world, actually. And then we had a process of kind of trying to whittle that down, really. And the pieces that were chosen for the book, they were chosen because of their ability to move. And we wanted them to really challenge stigma and stereotypes. It became a book very much about human interaction and human suffering and triumphs, rather than a book very specifically about the act of self-harm. It captures the recovery, it captures the hopefulness that, you know, that people can move from those places and move forwards in their lives. We've done a lot of work around publicising the book, and that's because it's really important that now we've got such a fantastic book that it gets out there as widely as possible. If somebody's interested in starting a project, I'd say, you know, think things through really thoroughly. Go for it, harness that enthusiasm, that motivation. Think about what's been done before, think about what you can do differently, and then engage with people in a way that's going to reward them, because then you'll get their commitment, you'll get the best out of them.